In this video, let me show you how to make the most perfect homemade donuts recipe with the elusive white ring in a step-by-step format, starting with preparing the donut dough. For that, in the bowl of your stand mixer, add the salt, flour, milk powder, yeast and sugar. Give a quick mix and make a well in the center. To that, add the yogurt and the water. Using the dough hook of your stand mixer, knead the dough for 4 minutes on medium speed. Then incorporate the softened butter and knead again for another 6 minutes. You can of course knead the dough using your hands too, that is manually, but I have so many bread videos on the channel where I have shown the procedure of the same. As of now, I shall continue with kneading it in the stand mixer, and once the dough is formed, it is time for first proofing. You can grease the same bowl in which you mix the dough for this, but I am going to make use of my Instant Pot and choosing the yogurt mode, set the time to 30 minutes. If you are proofing it in a bowl on your kitchen counter, then simply wrap the dough first with a cling wrap and then let it proof for 1 hour. So on your countertop for 1 hour and in the Instant Pot for 30 minutes. That's the only difference. Once the dough is doubled in size, give it a dish to remove the excess gases. Gently knead the dough for another minute or so and then divide into 14 equal portions. Take one portion, gently round it and then roll to form a cylinder of 10 to 12 centimeters long. I have rolled it to 12 centimeters today. Now spend a little time here to shape them properly, or else you would have some problems once it is proofed, which I will definitely share with you all later in this video, so stay right there. As of now, one shape, place it onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Always remember to keep the dough covered. And then allow for second proofing, which is 30 minutes. While that is proofing, let us prepare the cinnamon sugar, which is nothing but simply mixing together the sugar and little cinnamon powder. If your granulated sugar is way too granulated, then definitely consider using caster sugar here. And also, now is the time to heat up the oil. The temperature of the oil is the most important thing while making the donuts. If the temperature is too hot, then your dough would brown up faster from the outer edges, so you might think that it is cooked, but whereas the interiors would remain undercooked. And if it is too cold, it would mean that the bread will soak up too much oil. So the ideal temperature for frying the donuts is 180 degrees Celsius, but if you do not have a thermometer at home, then let us do the Indian Jugaad testing, which is to simply drop a small bit of the dough into the oil. It should not spring back immediately, rather should take its time to float on the top while forming very little bubble formations, as you can see in this video. Let us check on the donuts, and as I mentioned, if you do not shape them well while proofing, it would show up like this. So take some time and make sure that you are sealing the seam well and you're rolling it nicely so that this does not happen. And now it's been 30 minutes, our cinnamon sugar mixture is ready and the oil would also be hot by now. So let us start frying the donuts. One thing to note here is to drop the donuts upside down. Yes, the top surface part should now touch the oil first. And why? I'll share that shortly. As for now, let us fry them for 3 to 4 minutes on each side or until it is lightly golden brown in color. By the way, using the parchment paper in which the dough was proofing to transfer it to hot oil is an amazing trick, and it works so well. And of course, you can use your hands to drop the donuts into the hot oil. Just be mindful about it because you do not want to hurt yourself. And don't worry about the fingerprints, it would go away once fried. And Another important factor about making donuts is this exclusive white ring. This indicates that our donut dough was super light and fluffy. Oops, sorry about that, but if you would like to know the importance of the same, you can consider reading our blog post. The link for the same is in the description box below. It needs to stand for few minutes before adding it to the cinnamon sugar for obvious reasons, right? The hot donuts might melt the sugar and the texture won't be the same. At the same time, if the donut cools down completely, even then the sugar won't stick to it. So take the fried donuts out, let it stand on paper towel to cool for 2 to 3 minutes and then dunk in cinnamon sugar. Transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. As I was saying, if you add the donuts straight, then once flipped it won't stay still and would turn around again and again, and you won't be able to cook it properly, as you can see it here, and hence I asked you to add it upside down while frying. Now look at this donut. It is so soft and fluffy. Oh my god. You can enjoy this as it is, but let us take it to the next level. For that, I am going to prepare the chantilly cream, which is nothing but whipping cream, sugar and real vanilla, that is vanilla pods or vanilla bean paste, whipped to form stiff peak stage. Transfer it to a piping bag fitted with 1mm nozzle. Take the now cooled donut, slice it in the center, keeping the base intact, and then fill it with this prepared chantilly cream. Since the donut fingers are sliced in the center, it gives us so much choice to fill it with. Few examples being gulab jamun donuts, rasmalai donuts, rabdi donuts and few other variations has been discussed in our blog post. The link is in the description box below. But do let me know if there is any particular flavor that you would want to see on the channel being made by me. So yes, drop your comments below and let's see how it goes. To finish the donuts, we would pipe strawberry jam on top and voila, look at that. By the way, the strawberry jam is also made at home, so I have already uploaded the video for the same on the channel, which I will link it up here or in the description box for you guys. Talking about shaping the bread dough, instead of shaping it into fingers, you can always use the same dough to make the classic circular donut shape if that is what you prefer. The only thing is that you won't be able to fill it, rather you would have to glaze it. With this donuts recipe, I promise you would be in donuts heaven, and because of its unique shape and filling, these would make such a great addition to your Christmas hampers. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then do hit that like button and share it with your friends and family. I'll see you soon in my next one. Until then, this is Sushma signing off. Take care. Bye bye.